This video is being recorded on Sunday, the 23rd of July 2017, right at noon. The intention here is to refute a claim that the yard was left in poor condition by the management company at the house 1355 Timberwalk Drive, or 1335 it shows on the mailbox. Management company is apparently saying that they had to clean up the lawn and do some yard work. However, if you take a close look, you can clearly see nothing has been done, and this is several days after the claim that they've made they've had to do this work. Nothing is trimmed. Clearly you can see some weeds growing through the grass here. Look down the sidewalk. You can see it hasn't been trimmed. You have growth, you have weeds. They claim that they had to mow. Nothing's been trimmed around the stairs. Second step on the left is in ill repair. The board is starting to lift. And as we continue further on down, come to the mailbox just to verify the address here. We'll take a look at the house from the outside and claiming the house we're talking about. Here you can see the side yard, I believe on the south side. I don't live here in Georgia, so I'm a little twisted in my directions. However, it's indisputable that the yard is in ill repair, has not been maintained, cut, trimmed, or anything for a number of weeks. So you look toward the back, you can see growth probably in excess of a foot, which completely would be in a contradiction or an argument to their claim that they've had to do something to the lawn. Pine cones are all over the yard. And I continue down, you can see the growth along the side of the house. Possibly you can get a measure of the growth from the tires on the car there. We'll continue down toward the corner. And again, clearly you can see the growth, which would refute any claim at all that this lawn has been mowed in weeks. Look back up toward the house, start to get another idea. Side yard, side property here, again I believe on the south side. Very poor condition. Weeds, another growth I'm not familiar with. You can see again the sidewalk is not trimmed. Weeks of growth hanging over the sidewalk. And perhaps a perspective shot here. Looking down the side yard. This is what I believe is the south side. There's your address here. And then continue down along this side here, which tells me is Timberwalk Circle. It's hard to imagine anyone wanting to claim that they had cut this yard and billed somebody for it. You can clearly see there's over a foot of growth with some of this grass here. Continuing down what I believe is heading east, if I have my bearings correct from the sun. No part of this yard has been maintained whatsoever. So, as you can see, there's better than 6 inches, probably 10 inches of growth back here. And likewise along the road here. And for comparison, I'll just do a very quick shoot here of the neighbor's yard, where you can clearly see how it's trimmed in what would one expect of a yard that's been mowed within certainly the last week. So the video itself is in response to an email that a concerned neighbor had stating the management company was charging them for mowing the lawn, where they clearly haven't. I've spent years with investigation services, licensed with Department of Justice, and where I come from, this would be documenting a certain case of at least attempted fraud. The claim is completely groundless, and the company who issued the email, really, they should be ashamed of themselves. Anyway, another shot of the house from the side, just to verify the neighborhood, what you're seeing, what you're looking at. And I will sign off with this video stating that I'm prepared to testify to this if it ever came to it. And it's being done in the view and knowledge of 2 other witnesses that live in the area. So if there is any to dispute, I am prepared to testify to this. Anyway, I hope this helps and perhaps cleans up the reputation of a management company. This is really pitiful. They would try and get away with this.